What's new? What's been going on?
Since the last year, what's been new? AI is at the forefront of our industry. Our team is just deep into learning how it's going to impact us, how it can impact other businesses. We're seeing ChatGPT leads come in, which is cool. So the clients we're working with are actually getting clients off of AI, which is, a huge shift from where we were a year ago. It's just learning how to adapt quickly. I think there's a quote out there somebody mentioned that the only thing that's consistent is change, and we're seeing it faster than ever in our industry.
So you guys were recently in the Daily Herald Media Group, so congratulations. That article was awesome. All the new things that are happening with AI and Dialmind. What is that? Explain it a little bit more for people that may have read the article. Let's dive deep into what that was about.
Yeah, so you mentioned it at the start. AI has been around for a long time, and I'm very fortunate that my family's very entrepreneurial minded.
Yes, they are.
And my cousins built an AI phone system years ago. And it's archaic looking at it now, but it was incredible at the time, right? It used Google and it used these methods of answering, but you'd have to hard code everything. And it was very clunky, and it was only for really enterprise level businesses. And even then, it still needed some time, and it needed the tools that we have available now. Started with the trust of we had a few home care clients where being able to answer a call and transferring it to the right area or answering questions of that caller is incredibly important. But having that 24/7 is unrealistic at best. And having somebody in office, it's usually,
You can't.
it's overwhelming. Some of these home care businesses are getting hundreds of calls a day. And the goal there was being that first point of contact of, it's an incredibly sophisticated system that can get you to the right place or answer your questions, or now it's doing initial interviews for caregivers. Or if it's a potential client and it's after hours, it can do that onboarding on-take questionnaire. And it's really dynamic. It's all homegrown. It's Schaumburg based. That's where the Daily Herald article was incredible, because it's not Silicon Valley. It's not New York. It's happening
and
here.
It's AI and it's powered by Proceed.
And if you want to test it, you could call Proceed. We have James pick up our phones. He coordinates it. It's funny, right? If you say, I need to talk to an operator, James will say like, hey, who do you need to talk with? Like, give me a name and I'll transfer you. Like, it's a human being.
So I know some of the businesses have had challenges that have used other AI services, it not being warm and fuzzy, like, so, they know, obviously people know they're talking to a computer, but what makes yours, like, is it the Chicago style Dialmind? Because we are warm and fuzzy people. Are you able to bring that to it?
It's an interesting approach because we work with companies in Texas, in Ohio, in Chicago, on the East Coast, on the West Coast. So every area has a different approach. For example, our East Coast clients, you need the AI to be fast because they're going to get frustrated. And you need the AI to have a certain more direct approach because they're looking for an answer. Versus Texas, we really had to slow down the AI. And this is, again, in general, what we've had on user feedback, but it's tailoring it to the specific businesses. It's customized, which is really cool, right? The tools we used to use took weeks and a lot of hours to get these updates versus now we could do it within a few minutes or days. And it allows an owner to give us feedback. And right, we're a few people. This is a startup business. So we really care about every client that comes in. It's not, I know we have competitors that kind of tack on AI with their current phone systems and it's half baked and it doesn't give a good approach.
It's not like yours.
No. And you don't want to use that if it's not going to be good because it is a first point of contact for businesses. When they call you, they need to hear, we use it at Proceed because when they call us, we know they're going to have a good experience and it's going to get them the answers they need, or it's going to get them to somebody that can give them an answer. But you don't want it to be clunky. You want it to feel like
smooth.
It's
smooth. You're having a conversation.
And the good thing here is it's not there to solve every problem. It's there to be the first point of contact and get people to the right place.
Right.
The businesses we work with have 8 different in-office points of contact that do different things. And now they're not picking up the phone randomly. They're getting a call that's meant for them.
Right.
Or there isn't one person that's on call that they're doing their job and also answering the phones, and they're trying to navigate that world.
So AI could be efficient and get you where you need to go. The article also mentions that AI, it's constantly learning and it needs in remembering information and learning from the next call and the next call to improve. Can you talk about how do you program a computer to do that?
I need to give props to our team to be able to figure this out. It's incredible. incredible. Definitely can't explain the technical part of it because I wasn't the one to do it. We have some incredibly talented people on our team that were able to put in memory where when you call it, right, it creates a good experience where if you call once, you don't expect a business to know who you are. But if you call 3 or 4 times, they could say, hey, Andrea, like, it's great to hear from you again.
So it'll remember?
It'll remember. It'll say, hey, last time you called, you needed to talk to so-and-so. Is that the same case? Or you called with this question. Do you want me to just give you the answer? So it creates a good experience. All of this came about because I had a gift card issue. And I was like, oh, well, this is a big brand. I showed up, the gift card didn't work. I was like, I got this as a gift. Let me give them a call. And I called them and this is a they're probably billions of dollars. And it was one of those, like, click 1 for this, click 2 for this. And this was earlier this year. I'm like, what are we doing? And then you click 2 and it's like, okay,
that is
click 1 for this.
Yeah.
Click 2. And it's like, why wouldn't there be a system where now you call our clients and you say, hey, it's crazy. You can call them and say, hey, I have an interview. Are you in the Chase building? Yes. There's no click 1, click 2.
Because that is so frustrating, especially when you're on click 10 and you have to listen through the 1, the 2, the 3. So I love
and
that.
Thankfully, I'm seeing more companies adapt the strategy of just tell me what you need.
Right.
I mean, the
like
system speaks Spanish now, so it's not like click 1 for English or 2 for Spanish, which is funny. We put Spanish speaking in there and one of our clients was like, oh, so do you have to say at the beginning, can you speak Spanish? I'm like, no, you just speak Spanish. Like, what do you mean?
Or Polish in this area.
Yeah. All of us have dealt with this, right? Your flight's canceled, your flight's delayed. Okay, well, let's start the hectic nature of like, can I
contacting and getting,
and you're sitting there and you're like slamming your phone. You're like, can I get through to a real person? Can I get through?
Right.
You're like, it's an hour.
I'm yelling at it and it's waiting.
You're driving to the airport. You're stressed out. You're like, oh my God, this has ruined versus this experience that I'm hoping happens where you pick up your phone, you call them and they say, hey, I have your number saved. I know who you are. I know your flight's delayed. Here's your 2 alternative options.
And you're running out of battery, it still knows.
Yeah. And it just says, hey, look, here's the 2 options. I could just reroute you right now. You could wait 2 hours to speak to a human being, or I'm an AI and I could just do this for you right now. The businesses that do this right are going to have an influx of leads. They're going to have more people calling them and utilizing AI within their business. Some of our owners that we work with joke, they're like, I've never used ChatGPT, but now they're an AI-powered home care agency.
Or get on it. They're missing out.
They're missing out.
Yeah.
Or an AI-powered roofing company. And they're that because their calls are coming in and being filtered by an effective system that can take a message or react like a human being. Some of the basic tests I run through are like, instead of the click 1, 2, 3, you could tell this AI, hey, my kids are running around. Like, give me a minute. Okay, take your time. Hey, can you do some service that you don't offer? And then you'll hear the AI say, hey, you might have the wrong number. Or we had them call and say, hey, do you take donations? Like, no, we're a digital marketing agency. Like, we don't take donations. And that's a call that myself as an owner or a team don't need to handle. And the AI can direct them
to where.
Or, I mean, one of the most incredible calls I listened to recently was somebody who's like, hey, I got this email from Google and it says something's wrong with my profile. And it's clearly they're trying to get spam. Yeah. They're trying to get scammed with this email. And the AI, without any prompting, without coding, was able, because it can live search. It's like, hey, in general, those emails are scam. They're spam emails. They're trying to scam and take control of your profiles. Don't answer. If you've done anything, change your passwords. And I was like, this is incredible. Like, usually I would have to get on the phone and do all of this.
And it will do it for you.
It's delegated.
It's super exciting.
Pennies on the dollar with what it can do and how many calls it can handle. It's a few $100s a month. And you get a 24/7 agent that can pick up calls at Sunday at 8 p.m. Like, you don't need to be there and cut your dinner short with your family because something's happening with the business.
No,
a lot of our jobs are looking at email, scheduling meetings, updating a CRM, updating a project management tool, taking notes from a meeting and summarizing them, and then putting them in a tool and then delegating them to team members and then getting notes on those. All of that can be delegated, where now your job becomes, you get to go out and talk to business owners. And we're seeing that with our team is AI is taking away some of these monotonous tasks that used
everybody hates.
Yes. Those are the pieces that are going away, and you're able to actually do more of what you love to do. And that's the vision that I believe in.